I smell the smoke as it blows over me. Oh, where are my people now?
Mike,
I just wanted to find out, what is your intention from
today?
today?
They're all marching up there.
Yeah.
And we're just going to join, leave the space.
Right,
And
okay.
just stand behind.
Oh,
and talk.
okay, no worries.
And nothing else.
Okay, sounds good to me.
It's
Yeah,
easy.
all right.
Yeah. No,
No
no.
worries.
It's just bringing, making people aware and just to remind Keith Winchastle that he don't know history properly.
Yeah. I certainly understand what you're doing. I just, obviously, I'm just, well, I'm really concerned about what the reaction might be rather than what you're doing.
It's recorded in books all around the country.
Yeah.
And so we just want to add another chapter to this here because it's, it's a healing process and all that.
Yeah, no, I understand that entirely.
But other than that, it's just a silent sort of little thing where people can see and that's it.
That sounds good.
Good on you, mate. Good.
Yeah.
No,
You enjoy your day like everyone else does.
not a problem. Good on you, mate.
Lest we forget, lest we forget.
Thank you.
Just go out
Right up.
up to the banner here.
Pretty downlands above the Song, in the deserts of Libya, in an overthrow on Crete, in the heavy clay of Flanders. Every grave represents someone's son or uncle or father or husband. Every grave.
Until you
We've been dying on this soil for many hundreds of years now, since the white man came, and we've been doing that in defence of our land. They've had the superior force and mightier weapons, but they've never been able to conquer us, and they've been able to imprison us, jail us and all that sort of stuff, but we've never acquiesced, we've never ceded sovereignty, and we are in defence of our land every day of the week. This is a hidden war, it's a war of stealth, and unfortunately, when we want to remind people of this, then people take offence and they call it a protest. This is not a protest, this is just being totally respectful of the fact that our people have got a message to relay and Australia cannot keep hiding it. Like at Hospital Creek in 9 miles north of Brewarrina, we want to excise that land there because the human bones are still visible, and that's my ancestry. They were shot at this place. Elements of Australia's forgotten wars.
Doing the same as last
Yeah,
year?
mate, just up to the top and finish at the top up there where we finished last year.
Oh, well, no, not a problem.
Good on you, mate, thank you.
Have a good day, won't you?
I will. 1918. Can you go on that side over there, please? Just so they can see how recent that was. We're no longer invisible, folks. Any other day.
Memorial for the Aboriginal.
march.
As we march.
Yeah. What are you doing today? What's your point?
We're just reminding the people that a lot of Aboriginal people died on this soil, spilling their blood in defence of their land.
And this is an appropriate place to do it, an appropriate day?
I think it's an appropriate time because it's a day that we remember the dead. And we remember people who fought in wars. And we can't forget our war here. That continues to go.
So, I mean, obviously you don't have an official status in this march. Is that disappointing to you?
Well, I think it will grow. It's like everything else. You know, from little things, big things grow. So, and we're just reminding Australia that it has a history.
And are you hoping to walk all the way up here and join all the other ex-service personnel, etc.?
No, we stay at the road.
That'll be enough for you?
That's enough for us.
And that's because you feel you've made your point, you don't want to
Absolutely.
offend or anything?
Absolutely, yeah. And our point is made, and we just want to tell the people that, you know, this is a day that we need to remember as well, and it cannot be forgotten, because there's too much forgotten in this country, yeah. And we need to bring the history out and make the public much more aware.
Good to talk to you.
Thank you. And it's not a protest, by the way. It's not a protest.
So how would you start it? A commemoration?
A commemoration. Yeah. No worries.
What about those people that say maybe it's not appropriate on Anzac Day?
Well, it's a day that we're remembering the dead, isn't it? Remembering people who fought in wars, and I have, you know, I had a lot of family who fought in wars and died, and they're buried overseas. They went in those wars, but they came back and were second-class citizens and had to return to reserves because they were wards of the state, and they went back home, and their white mates that they fought with got soldier settlement grants, and they were never compensated for their efforts in the war. And the RSL is still burying people, and a lot of our people are buried in unmarked graves out there, and the RSL should be out there looking for those people and burying them properly.
My name's Greg Anzac, the New Zealand Herald.
How are you?
Good, thanks, mate. I'm just interested particularly in the response you got there. You had applause all the way up.
Yes, we did.
Were you expecting that?
No, we got shocked last year.
Sorry?
We got shocked last year at the applause, and it was great. No, people understand that this is not a protest. They read the signs. I think the public are a little bit more, you know, knowledgeable and a lot more tolerant than the politicians and the administrators truly think. And it's a healing for us to see that acceptance and that they will do that. Yeah.
Courage, teamwork, perseverance against adversity, fairness and compassion. These are the qualities the Australian community and the ADF share.
Lest we forget.
Not only killed about people, my people, but they butchered us. 400 of these tribes from around Warren all come together for a big corroboree. And the farm owners found out about it, so they all came there and they butchered it. Still to this day, if you go to that tree and dig around, you will find bits of human bone.
What happened during the frontier period is mass killings. They were slaughters. They were murder. Yeah? There are dead people everywhere. There's sites all over Australia where massacres occurred. And these massacres occurred primarily because the farmers and got their posses together. And then they went out and they killed the people to move them off the land, clearing the land of the blacks. Look at all the archival data associated with the government and the governors at the time. The governors did not declare war. What they did do in some parts was to declare martial law. Now, martial law is not war. Martial law is putting down a resistance. Most people have a fairly good general idea of some of the reasonably exact coordinates of where these things have happened. I think we need to put up memorials at this place because there are no memorials.
We are now planning to spread the word much more widely this year, leading up to 2015, April 2015, when the thousands of mainstream Australians gather at the War Memorial in Canberra to celebrate the significant 100th year of the battle at Gallipoli.
What would it take for you to let us through, Constable Chapman?
With more communication around the country, that we can encourage all Indigenous people who understand to become more informed about why this march is so important.
Aboriginal people never laid down when people came into their country. They resisted the best way they could. And of course the Crown sat idly by watching this happen, and where Aboriginal people became too strong, sent in military forces.
You died for everyone that's walking here proclaiming peace and justice for all. Shame on the country for not allowing an Aboriginal man to honour his heritage and his right for peace and justice of this land.
2015 is the centenary of Australia's participation, they say, in the major wars, and I think it's time that as part of that we also take time to reflect the suffering that happened on the mainland of Australia. Australia was not settled peacefully. It has the most horrible history of genocide and war crimes against the people and crimes against humanity than you will ever find anywhere else in the world.
No, I can't. I won't do whatever I want. You can arrest the law now. Why do they change topics all of a sudden? Stay, you start back to here. You can go as far as the next intersection, okay? That's all I'm going to let you do.
Until the march moves on, please.
I'm a serviceman. No. Well,
I'm going to march with my mates.
You can remove that flag.
I'm going to march with my mates. I serve with my mates. I'm going to march.
You take another step and you'll be arrested for a breach of the peace.
I'm not breaching the peace.
Take another step and you'll be arrested for a breach of the peace.
I am going
You can
to
put
march.
your flag down and you can go and join your mates up there, okay? You can put your flag down.
This is my flag that I serve.
No, it's not a military flag. It's not part of the parade, okay?
It is.
This is not a day for you. Mate, I've served my country for over 30 years and I'm not marching with mine, so chill out. Okay?
What people are yours?
Hey?
What people are yours?
The two arms and two-legged ones.
Okay. I'm going to march on the submarine.
I just need somewhere to put it.
Pop it over there.
Sit it on the thing there so it wasn't in the
Okay,
way.
that's all right.
Yeah.
Do you want, Crafty,
Sitting out in the...
do you want me to go up with this in case that flag comes out?
Don't take the flag out, dude. If you take the flag out,
Yep. I walked up and was escorted.
You're stopping him from marching because he is
I
Aboriginal.
walked up.
That is
I walked
racism.
up.
Let him go.
I walked up with a police escort to the Canberra Submarine Association, and then I walked back.
Yes, that's right.
I didn't march.
Okay. And we
Okay.
explained to you this
Right.
land is under the control of the RSL at the moment.
Well, that's fine.
If you're not part of an authorised march, they do not let you on
Well,
there.
well, I'm a member. I am also a member of the RSL.
Have yourself-
What law
and
did
you are
I break by
trespassing on
wanting to
land.
march
You are
with the
trespassing
people
on
that I
land.
have served with,
Okay. I'm
who
not
serve
repeating
this
again.
country?
All right, go right over there with your
Thank
people,
you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Please make the law around
Good
here.
on you, mate. They were desperate to get out of that.
Get his name.
Well done.
I cannot
Racist,
march in a
please.
march to celebrate my grandfather, my great uncle who was refused a VC on the Kokoda Trail, Harold West. Harold West is the person who started and commemorated the Black Diggers March in Sydney, where they are marching now. I cannot march in this parade to commemorate my people.
Because you're Aboriginal.
Because I'm Aboriginal.
Listen to me now. Listen to me. Have the decency to listen to me.
Over 5
If
million
you continue
of us were
to progress
slaughtered
in this fashion with
in
this
this
amount of noise,
country. Yes.
you'll be arrested for breaching the peace, okay?
No. I served this country.
I'm just telling you now.
I served on behalf of all the blackfellas as well in this country.
An incident here.
Okay, and I'm not allowed to march. So could you lay that wreath on my behalf?
No.
Why not?
Okay, I'm telling you now, if you persist,
Can you get somebody down to lay this wreath on my behalf?
in this manner of behaviour,
I'm
you'll be arrested
I'm
for breaching
requesting.
the peace, okay? Today is the 100th anniversary of Anzac.
I know,
Day.
my grandfather served.
Will respect the day.
And I respect my grandfather.
And
I also respect all the Aboriginal people that serve.
Racist, mate.
Move back! Move back! Move back! Don't you fucking dare! No violence! No violence! No violence! Don't you fucking dare!
Where'd he go?
Shame! 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 Shame!
Excuse me, guys.
This is not a police state. We have the law.
Rightio, guys. Hey, everybody. Stop. Rightio. Listen up. Hey, if that fellow want to keep mouthing off, tell him to go. From now on, it's just going to be a silent vigil here, no noise, right? And we just have the boomerangs and the clapsticks because that's part of our ceremonial thing. You can just have that, but we just stand in silence. And if you want to break that silence, you're disrespecting our orders. And let's just stand here in peace and let's make this a silent protest, silent now, because what we need to do. Eh?
They're provoking the young people too.
But the thing is, if we stay in the line and we stay in the silence with this here, because those cameras up there can't miss this sign, okay? So let's just keep it quiet and let's just make sure that we do the right thing for ourselves, okay, and our mob, okay? Rightio. So let's just, no noise, no shouting, no screaming, just maintain.
Sorry.